Good morning. Welcome to Column Hinge at Alpha Ωmega Mystery School. We're located halfway between Death Valley and Las Vegas. Halfway between Joshua Tree and Area 51 in the Mojave Desert of the Southwest United States.
Good morning. Those of you who've been watching the last couple of days and may have noticed things a little weird. We've been having trouble with our stream, so we've had to work around it, but that's all worked out now. So, welcome to the most banned, the most forbidden, the most demonized magic in the world. This is the lost magic of Jesus. Rediscovered beneath the sands of Egypt in 1769, the Treasury of Light is a magnificent ritual we'll be sharing with you this morning. I'm Bishop David Griffin.
I'm Reverend Leslie McQuade.
And this is Sunday, March 22nd, 2020, and this is the Lost Magic of Jesus Revival.
The sun is the dispenser of light to the earth. May the living light of the God Force inflame our souls with abundant life.
Our destiny lies amongst the stars, and to the stars we shall ascend.
Take a nice deep breath and feel into your body. Breathe deep. Feel how your body reacts with each breath you take. New sensations on your skin. Feel your bones and joints as they move. And as you are breathing deeply and feeling deeply into each and every part of yourself, visualize yourself as the tree of life, however it is you imagine that tree to be, and grow your branches up high into alpha sky. Drive your roots down deep into Omega Earth. I call on you, in the east, Alpha. I call on you, in the west, Omega. I call on you, in the north, Alpha. I call on you in the south, Omega.
Alpha.
Et Omega.
The beginning.
And the end.
And the path of the age between. Sunrise.
And sunset.
And the path of the sun between. Birth.
And death.
And the path of life between. Once again, we gather here in this sacred place at Column Hinge, this church not made with hands, and reaching out with our energetic bodies, we reconnect with the invisible God Force energy all around us. And replenishing our souls with this divine life energy, we call upon the angels in the invisible. Na-e-ia-u. Na-e-ia-u. Aiza. Aiza. Aio. Aio. And there are 12 heads in his treasury, and these are the names that are in the places. When they sing praises to my Father, and he gives light power to them. O mighty angel, head in the place of the east, we invoke you. Uae Zaita. Uae Zaita. Elmazos. Elmazos. Ozezei. Ozezei. Zezeas. Zezeas. Zozaie. 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 Wait, this was a different one here. Sorry. Ozowaze. Ozowaze. Zeomae. Zeomae. Aeazozaie. Aeazozaie. Zezei. Zezei. Eazuae. Eazuae. Eua. Zua. Eua. Zua. Zowaza. Zowaza. And so we completed our journey through the places, having invoked each mighty angel head in its proper place. Until at length we arrived in the place of the midst, the place of the center, the place of the Father of the treasure of light. O Father of the treasure of light, by your cipher and by your name we invoke you. Uyezaza. Uyezaza. Let the divine light descend. It is the intention of this ritual, as it is every day, to establish human freedom worldwide.
Human freedom worldwide!
Protect Homo sapiens from extinction.
Protect Homo sapiens from extinction.
Heal this epidemic.
Heal this epidemic.
Protect the integrity of Homo sapiens genetic code.
Protect the integrity of Homo sapiens genetic code.
Restore the purity of our air.
Restore the purity of our air.
Restore the purity of our water.
Restore the purity of our water.
Restore the purity of our food.
Restore the purity of our food.
Restore the purity of our medicines.
Restore the purity of our medicines.
Set our people free.
Set our people free!
May all those who search for the abundant life promised by the Master Jesus come to understand the ways of the God force and to fill their energetic souls to overflowing with it. And then in that hour when death comes calling, may we shed this physical body like a serpent sheds his skin and rise triumphant into the kingdom of light. All these things we ask in the name of the Master Jesus of Nazareth. Amen.
Amen. So mote it be. Take a moment now to again feel into your body. This ancient magical rite we are doing together helps bring more God Force energy into your physical body. This God Force energy is what gives you life. Scientists still cannot accurately describe many things in our world. They cannot describe why a cat purrs, or why it is that water drops sometimes float on top and not sink down. The definition of life is equally strange and squirrely according to scientists. But for those who have faith, we know exactly what life is. There is no mystery. Life is God Force. And we know how to bring in more of that God Force energy. We know how to consciously bring more God Force energy into ourselves. The plants don't know how to do this. The animals don't know how to do this. We alone have the consciousness capable of reaching out into our environment and breathing in that invisible energy which animates everything in our world. Breathing in God Force energy also helps you to heal and to learn and to be patient and to love. God Force energy carries pure love in its light and knowledge of love. True love is the capacity to enforce one's own best judgment and discernment on those you care for. It is not an interference of free will to keep people who are otherwise unable of keeping themselves safe. When you keep them safe, you're not interfering with their free will. It may seem as so, but it is not. You see, those who are not as deeply immersed in the God Force as others, they may not have as strong a consciousness. They may not know. They may not see. It is our responsibility, those of us with vision, to see for those who are blind. Those of us who can hear must translate the message to those who are deaf. And those who are with the God Force must show those who are without the beauty and the healing and the love within God Force energy. When you breathe in God Force energy, you gain the knowledge and discernment and love and compassion necessary to help those who might not be smart enough to help themselves. There are those unfortunate ones of us out there who truly need our help, and who may be resistant to that help because they live in ignorance and darkness. Breathe in God Force energy, and you will emanate that energy here on Earth. Breathe in God Force energy and concentrate on shining that energy out from yourself to those around you, so that you might be another light to help them see in the darkness, more life to help them live better. You are an example every single day of what God Force can do. You know what God Force is, and you know that when you walk on this earth, you emanate God Force from yourself. You are an emissary of God Force, and those who think of God Force will see you, and that will be their image of God Force because it emanates from you. It emanates from every living thing on earth. It emanates from the universe itself. God Force energy is the emanation of God coming into you, giving you strength and healing and love. And so today, be extra patient. Show extra love and kindness to those who are around you. Because today, you will be like a second sun shining on this earth and dispensing freely to all God Force.
Thank you so much for coming out. Those of you who have been with us for a while will recall that we've been warning you about this pandemic now for a couple of months. The time, unfortunately, is here. Many of us are on lockdown. Don't be afraid. Everything will be fine. Even those of us who pass. In this time, when we pass, we will rise directly into the kingdom of light. There's nothing to fear, not even death itself, at this time that they're trying to whip up the hysteria in the media. A lot of us are wondering what to do. I have an idea for you. You know, we're with all this time when we're stuck at home. Here's an idea. Those of you, those of us on lockdown, like here in Nevada, they've closed all the businesses, non-essential businesses, physical businesses, who don't really have anything better to do. Now is a great time to start dealing with this problem of engineering. I suggest perhaps 1 million calls to the governor's offices around the state, asking, since all non-essential businesses are closed in the state, what are those geoengineering planes doing still up there flying? Can you please explain to us how they're essential? I mean, we don't have anything better to do. Why not demand that our government finally start taking some responsibility about things? So, 1 million calls. Why not?
Absolutely. It's a splendid idea. They've been very busy little beavers this morning. I think maybe we should have a phone call or two to our
Today's
governors.
Sunday, but tomorrow is Monday. They'll be open.
Mm-hmm.
They're considered essential. Just like those geoengineering planes up there. I don't know what's so essential about that, dimming our sunlight.
I thought vitamin D was important to heal us.
Right.
The sun provides vitamin D, and they're trying to cover up the sun. Are they trying to kill us?
Exactly. All right, so thank you so much for coming out. We really appreciate your being here. If you'd like to know more about this ritual, be sure to download our free ebook, Was Jesus Secretly a Magician? You can get that still for free at alphaomega.church. Thanks so much for coming out. Those of you who can afford, while you're there, please make a donation. Keep us going, and we will be here every single day for you. Thanks again. Have a great day. And remember, have faith and expect a miracle.
And until we have the pleasure of each other's company again, may the God Force run strong within you. And, as always, may your magics work better than expected.